We have already seen that how we can use a if loop in a data structure. Today we'll see how to use the for loop there. So what I am going to do today is I will create a list, and using a for loop I will add some item in the list. Then we will try to display all those things using a for loop. So particular problem, if I explain what we are going to do here is we will be creating a list of fruits, and by the user we will try to take the input, whatever fruits I want to add there. I'll just write the name, and finally we will see that in the variable or in the list all those fruits have been added. So as I said, I want to add some fruits there, so I'll just create a empty list first. So this function will create a empty list for me. So why the empty list is required? So that in this empty list I can add whatever number of fruits I want to add. Now I will ask the user that how many number of fruits are there you want to add. So I am asking the user here. So the number is integer, so I'll take an integer, and then I am going to take the input from the user that how many number of fruits I want to add. Fine, I'll just write a simple message here. So next what we are going to do, if I enter 5 or if I enter 3, then I will be creating a for loop in which I will enter 3 fruit names there. Fine, so for that what I need to do, so I'll write for I, I'll take a variable. So I means it is a variable that will iterate in that number of time. So how many number of time it will iterate? It will iterate I in a range. Which range? In the range of the number that we have taken from the input. Then we give a colon, and we'll do that. Then I will ask that fruit, I will take a input, and I will ask the user that enter the fruit name. Okay, so here the user will enter the fruit name, and the fruit name I want to add in the variable that I have created as fruits here. So how to add that fruits here? So I'll just write fruits, that is my list I have created, dot append. Okay, so it will add one value to the fruits. So which value it will add? It will add the fruit here. So that I have created here, the variable means the user input I have taken, it will just append that to the fruits list. So remember this fruits and this fruit, so these are two different variables. Fruits is a list, empty list which I have created, and fruit is a user input I am taking, and then I am just appending it. Fine, so after appending it, so what I will do, I'll write a statement like print. So how many number of fruits I have entered, so I'll just write that. So in this way I'll write the number of fruits added is, so I'll just write the variable here number and then end it. Okay, so what has happened here in this print statement? So the number of fruits added is number, that means this number we have taken as an input, so it will just display a message for me that this much number of fruits have been added. Now let us run only this much of program, then we'll see how to display that. So if I run this program, it is asking that how many number of fruits I want to add. Let me write 3 here. So I want to add 3 fruits. So for that it will write enter the fruit name. So first let me enter mango here. Then it will ask me the another. Let me enter banana here, and then let me enter cherry. So I have entered 3 fruits. So I give an input that I want to enter 3 fruits. I have already entered. So after that it will not ask me any further entry, and it will just print that number of fruits added is 4. Okay, so next what we are going to do here is we are going to print the all the values there. So for that what I have to do, so I'll take a for loop again. So in the for loop, for how many times I want to run this for loop? So the for loop, that is fruit in fruits. So I am taking the same variable, the variable fruit in the fruit. That means fruits is my list here. So I am going to iterate the for loop with a variable of fruit in the fruits. So here I'll give a colon here, and then I'll just print fruit here. Fine. Now if I run this, so it is printing all the 3 fruits that I have entered here. So basically, to better understand, this fruit I have taken is just a user defined, it can be any other name also. Let me just take X here, and here I'll just write X again. So it will also give me the same output. That means I am just initiating a variable in the for loop, and then for every value, means x is a variable in fruit, and I am just printing the value of x for each element that is available in the fruits list. So I am just printing that. So it's a very simple one. That's how you can just print the values inside a list there. Fine. So this is a simple one how you can use a for loop in a list. Let us see another example, that how to use the for loop in a dictionary. So here we'll see how to use the for loop in the dictionary. We have seen with the list, and we will see the dictionary. So let me create a list dictionary first. So dictionary, how it is created? So dictionary you have to create within a curly bracket, and inside that you have to give key value pairs with comma separated. So first let me take a key which is name, and with a colon I'll write the value of that. So value of that is, let's say, my name there. Okay, and with a comma I want to add another value. Let me take age as another value, and sorry, another key, and the value is, let's say, 30 here. So I have just created two elements or two key value pair in this dictionary, and we want to print all the values. So using for loop in dictionary is a separate way. So just write for key. So for key means for every key in the dictionary, what we are going to do? Value in student dot item. So use of the items we have already used earlier, so you can check out the previous videos. So for key value in student dot items, that means for key, for every key, the value in the student dot items. Fine. Student dot item means this particular one is a item, and this one is another item here. Okay. So for this I want to print, what I want to print? I want to print the key, and then I want to just print a colon, that is I am doing manually, and then I am going to print the value here. Fine. So if I run this code, so it's just printing the key is name and the value is Sambudatta, and age is another key and the value is 30. So here also I can add one more variable. Let us check that. Let me add the another key address here, and if address, I let me take Andhra Pradesh here. If I run this now, another value is printed here. So that is another key here. Fine. So that's how you can use the for loop in any data structure, like your list, or it's a your dictionary. So dictionary, using one more thing, you need to take care that first you write the key there, and then you bind the value forward. Okay. So basically I can say that it is, I have written key comma value, two values I am searching in the dictionary, and where I am searching for every student dot item. So if I write student dot items, then it will search for both the things, key and the value as well. Fine. So in the next video we will see that how to use for loop in the data structures. So just see the next video, and for to know that how to use the if loop, you can see the previous videos. Thank you.